I'm going to be talking on the psychology and leadership in crypto. The psychology and leadership in crypto. I want you to know that crypto is not just charts and coins. It is character and courage. You don't rise in this space because of luck. You rise because you build the mindset of a champion. You rise because you build the mindset of a champion. The question you may want to ask and say, how does champion think? How do people win? You know, most young people, when they say crypto, their first thought is as if they are sharing money there, or they give money free of charge. No, there's no free money anywhere. Any money you have, whether you work for it or it was given to you by someone, somebody paid the price for it. So because you didn't pay the price, it doesn't make it that it was not paid for. It was paid for it. So what am I trying to say is you must have the right mindset of a champion. I'm much aware that even after this section, tomorrow we're going to still hold another section, but that is going to be on WhatsApp, where I'm going to take you guys again on the Binance app, take you on how to be able to see how the market look like, and then if possible, show you one or two indicators that you can use to trade, just to show you that you should just be aware. I didn't mean you should go and trade. You are not yet qualified, even after this section, even after tomorrow's section. Yes, you are not yet qualified to be a trader. But I can tell you, you are qualified after my section. After my section, I'm going to share a material that is worth over $30, which is part of the promise that was said. So after sharing that material and you are able to digest the material, understand it, then I can tell you, you are qualified to invest in crypto, but you are not yet qualified to trade. Now, what makes you qualified to trade is when after that section, after digesting the material, understanding it, you now go for what I call advanced class on cryptocurrency. What do I mean by advanced class? Where you understand the different indicators, when you understand when to buy, when to sell, what is a chart reflecting, what is a chart showing. That is when I cannot say you are qualified to trade in any exchange of your choice. Am I right? But if you are using a robot, maybe like 𝗪𝗪𝗃 robot, which I spoke about, you don't need all those. You can get started today, and then you'll be making money today. Now you may be saying, sir, why will I start? If I use robot today, I can start today. But if I'm not using a robot, I should go ahead with my lecture, still go ahead and continue learning. Yes. Why? Is because most of the things you will need to do, the robot will do 80% of it. So 20% will be few things which you will need to do. Probably maybe understand how the robot works. But the robot will do most of the heavy lifting. So that's why you will not need to go for any much advanced class. And apart from that, if you get started with the robots, there are some sections that you will be coming for. Is part of your package. If you get the robots, sections on how to give instruction to the robot, on how to know much about cryptocurrency, how to trade, how to be able to set signals, when to trade, when not to trade, having the right mindset, and on like that. You are going to get those ones part of the package in the robot. So you will not need all those plenty talk too much. Like me now, you'll be seeing me most of the time in the class. I'm coming to teach, talking to people about this, the cryptocurrency. So you are getting that one for free because you have a robot that does that, or because you join my team for that. So, but if you are not doing that, you don't have the enough money because you are young, or because you are still a student, or whatever you are doing. Those are the things you will need to follow. I hope I'm clear. If I'm clear, please type 3 in the chat box. If I'm clear, type 3 in the chat box. I don't know if you can say, hey, sir, I started trading after your class, so I'm not the one that said you should go and trade. If you lose your money, you lose your money to yourself. You cannot hold me responsible for that. So thank you very much. Who is saying something? Which one is Ma again? Lusayo is the one that is saying Ma. Sir. Thank you very much. Yes. So to keep still reminding those that. So now this evening I want to talk about is the psychology of a winning trader. The psychology of a winning trader. And one of the psychology of a winning trader is what I call fear versus faith. Fear versus faith. Now, most people fail in crypto because of fear. Most people fail in crypto because of fear. And what is the fear I'm talking about? Fear of losing, fear of risk, fear of starting. But amazing that you have been able to take the first step to start, to first of all go to a class where they will educate you about it. I'm really excited for you people, because this is the first thing anyone should do if you're interested in cryptocurrency. This is the number one. Now, apart from just being the number one, you are getting it from the right person that has the right knowledge, that has the right mindset, that knows how this system works. Even if I've not been there for a long period of time, but at least with a short period of time, I've been able to acquire knowledge that has gone beyond my years in the space. So this is the first thing you should do. Now, most people fail because of fear of losing, that they don't want to lose, because they are the fear of losing instead of having faith. If fear controls your decision in the crypto market, you will stay small. You will stay small. Now, what gives confidence is knowledge. You want to be confident in the market? Get yourself with enough knowledge, and I can guarantee you, fear will leave. The absence of fear is ignorance. Once you don't know much about something, you're always skeptical. Do you always know that anytime you're not really prepared for an exam, you are the most fearful person when you are not prepared for an exam? But once you get prepared for an exam, you read all the necessary materials you need to read. Once you go into the hall, no matter what anybody is saying, say, oh, this lecturer, everybody can be panicking. Hey, I don't know what this man will set. Hey, I don't know what this and that. Hey, what will this man bring? Hey, I've not read that. But you are very confident, not because I'm not saying overconfident, but you believe in yourself that this exam, no matter what they are bringing here, you'll be able to attempt 2 or 3 or 4 questions. Why are you able to do that? Why do you have that kind of belief system? Why do you have that kind of mindset? It's because you know something that the other person doesn't know. You have knowledge, you have read to a limit that you know there's nothing this man wants to share on this exam. As far as what he taught us, I will smash it. That is what we call confidence. Confidence. It's also the same thing. It's so funny that you go to school for 3 years for basics, junior secondary school, another 3 years, and then for people who have gone to university, you are studying a course for 5 years, and then you want to become a millionaire. You want to become financially stable. You think you don't need to learn anything. You think you don't need to know anything about it. You think you just luck. No, now that's wrong. That's a wrong mindset. That's a wrong belief system. So if you want to be financially free, then you should take out time to study what you need to know. Now, that leads to my second point, which I have called delayed gratification. Wealth takes time. And I'm so happy that you guys have enough time to be able to build wealth. Some of you are not even up to 18 yet. And if you have, most of you are not even up to 18 yet. Most of you, apart from some few people, which I'm very much aware about. But whatever age you are still at the right age. It is never too early. It is never too late to begin. Never too late. Nobody is above 40 here. I don't think there's nobody above 40. Yeah. So if you are not above 40, then you are never too late. Even if you are 75, say it's never too late for you. Amazing. So don't think because I said you are that kind of age, which means you have time to play around. Do not play around at all. Do not play around. Those who want to go fast, start early. You know, when you want to go for a journey, you already know that this journey is far. You don't go and you don't wait, you don't start around 2 p.m. in the morning. You start by when? You start early in the morning. Early in the morning. I remember when I was in school, my friend would tell me, my friend would say, okay, I didn't even know, is it my friend or my mom or something? I didn't know where I got that. Okay, I think one of my lecturer, one of my lecturers said this. He said, if you know that your own assimilation is not very fast, you read, you don't understand very fast. When others are playing, be reading. Are you with me? When others are playing, but be reading, because you know when they start, your space is not the same. So you can, the way they grab this thing is different from you. So you start very early. So by the time you have started early, you must have reached where they reach and gotten at least ahead. So that even when they start, you know you are somewhere. But there are people, they know they are not sharp, they are not smart, they will not start early. At the verge of it, they will start running 𝗧𝗃𝗃 to get to start reading or to start studying. And that is, you're already planning your failure yourself. So what am I trying to say is, wealth takes time. You don't dig gold with teaspoon. You have to be intentional about it. Crypto rewards the patient, not the people that panic. So if you want to be if you are going to, because I believe you are going to be a crypto trader, maybe not now, but someday you are going to be a crypto trader. One of the things you will need is what I call patience. Wealth, nobody builds wealth overnight. It's over time. Young people, please hear this and hear me very well. Nobody builds wealth overnight. People build wealth over time. And I always like to small plus small plus small plus small that makes the big. There is nothing big in life apart from the small plus small. So you have started crypto trading today. You have taken the beginner's class. Will you stop there? Will you continue to add to what you have had? Or are you going to add daily? You see, what makes us different, or what makes us different from each other, is our daily routines. What we do yesterday, what we do day before yesterday, what we are going to do today, what we are going to do tomorrow is what makes the difference. Some people now, they have listened to this amazing, they have started day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. They will not do anything with it. It has finished. And there are other people who will go ahead and say, sir, I've learned the foundation. So how do I take it on? How do I move to the next level? Please, mind you, as far as you're my students, though you don't have, except you want to pay for mentorship, but you still have at least an access, you can reach out to me and say, sir, this is it. I will always be there for you for that. Am I okay? Yeah. So these are what we call delay gratification. Most people always think that because you start crypto today, tomorrow you want to buy a Benz, or next tomorrow you want to buy Ferrari. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. Maybe in Forex it might work, but not even in Forex. Not even in Forex. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. But does it happen most of the time? No, it doesn't happen most of the time. It takes time. One of the things I like to say is, whatever age you are, you didn't just jump and got there. You grow to that level. So if you want to build wealth is something that you must grow. Crypto space is an amazing space for you to build wealth. But one, you must have what we call patience. You must learn not to be panicked. Now, one of the things a lot of people I would like to say is that please, a lot of time it's very important for us to address this situation. Using your money, whether using your school fees, or using your rent money, or using your grocery money, or using the money that you are meant to feed. If it's meant to feed, maybe that's fine. But let me say this very important. I had a friend which I met during my NYC camping days. And the friend, his name is 𝗓𝗏 he's a young millionaire, very young. He has made so much money in crypto. And one of the things I always do when I see people who are successful than I am, I always want to ask questions. How did you do it? How did you? Because that's how you learn. And I was talking to him and I was like, so how did you get started in crypto? How did you make your first money and stuff like that? Yeah. And then he said something. He said his mom's friend gave them signal, and that was how they started. And they made their first million. Now, and I asked him, how did you get the money to get started? He said he used his school fees. And he had a very, very tough father. He used his school fees to get started. And that's crazy risk, right? Because if something had happened to that money, he will have to know how to do it. And I try imagining myself yesterday, and I said, will I be able to take that risk? Now, will I advise somebody to take that risk? Yes, if you know what you are doing. But if you don't know what you are doing, and you have the kind of father I have, please do not try it. Do not what? Do not try to use your school fees to trade or invest at all. Don't try it, because that may create a lot of panic. But if you have the mind, you are a crazy risk taker, then you can go ahead, because I don't want to limit you. But why am I saying this is because there are people who have succeeded following that pattern, and there are also many that has failed. There are many that has failed. So you shouldn't take certain risk anyhow. And once you are taking that kind of risk, it's no longer risky, just like you are gambling. You're just like what? You are gambling. You are what? So never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Period. Do not do that. Now, when I mean that, doesn't mean that you shouldn't invest and stop. No. But I say you should be able to have the heart to say, what if something bad happens? Will I let it go? Or your money is not going to get lost. That's my prayer for you. Your money is not going to get lost. I want to say in Jesus' name, you can say amen. So why am I saying this is because your money is not going to get lost, but at the same time, you need to be prepared for the worst. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. But see, the more risks you take in life, the more chances of your success. The lesser risk, the lesser chances. So, but mind you, do not try to rush things. If things it's not yet time, please don't rush it. If it's not yet time, please do not rush it. Do not rush it. There is no quick get rich quick scheme anywhere in the world. Nowhere, it's not there. I've checked it around, and I know my leader Olutunde can testify about that. There is nowhere there's what we call rich quick scheme. Okay, let me share this testimony with you. My friend recently, we went to school together. I've graduated, but he's still in school. And then he reached out to me that was last month. I'm just sharing it because almost the same thing happened. He went to invest his money, whether it was, I don't know what it's called. He was looking, he was looking for a quick rich scheme. He wants to double his money. And do you know what? It was his school fees. The school fees they gave him. And what happened? The money crashed. So he was in a big problem. And do you know what? Exam was far approaching. Exam was close. Exam was close. That's crazy. Exam was close. He doesn't know, and they won't allow him because it has to be. It's a CBT exam. It's a CBT exam, so they cannot allow him to be in the exam hall without when he has not paid his school fees. Can you see that? So he couldn't study. He had to. This person has been a person that I've spoken to him. It's quite a long period of time I've spoken to him, though my heart is always with him. He had to reach out to me and say, You see, I'm in a problem right now, and I know it's only you that can help me here. But thank God we're able to finally get it sorted. What am I saying this is that was risk. But if that worked, that was good. But if it does not work, how about that? And there are many people like that. Some people will work, some people will not work. But please and please, not because you say you shouldn't use your school, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take some certain risk. There are some certain risks you can do that, but certain risks you shouldn't do that for. Please get it very clear and clear. Am I okay? Now, crypto reward what I call strategy. Now, for you guys might not know what is called strategy because you have not yet traded. But I believe strongly when you start trading, you'll be able to know what they call strategy. But one of the things again crypto does is that patience is a key in this market. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Don't let anyone drive you and say, why have you to make crazy money? Why have you to? No, sir. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Another one is what I call risk control. You must be able to manage your risk. Now, for you guys who are just coming in, you might not be able to say much about risk because why? You have not started trading, except from a few people who have started trading. Risk management. Now, when you will know that is when you have moved to your advanced class. That's when you'll be able to know what are the things, what are the risks. But mind you, risk management is very important. You don't expose all your money. You do it gradually. So one of the things new people who just come into it, you just think, everything works. No, sir. No, sir. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Now, not knowing what you are buying, you invested in a coin, maybe a coin like 𝗖𝗍𝘁𝗁, but you don't even know about it. Who made it? You don't know. Is it even real? You don't know. You cannot even answer that, and you are investing in that coin. It is very, very wrong. That is one of the things that causes a lot of people to fail in crypto. If you do that, what you are doing is not investing, it's gambling. So one of the things, criteria you must do when you are investing or when you are trading is that you must do some little research. And if you're investing, do so much research. Do so much what? Reserve. Now I'm talking from the view of investing now, not what I call ICO, initial call offering, or not just trading. I'm talking about investing. Maybe buying an asset and keeping it for it to appreciate. Maybe, for instance, you want to buy BTC, or you want to buy Ethereum, or you want to buy other coins or new coins. There are not only BTC that is in cryptocurrency. There are a lot of coins. There are over close to 5,700 coins, more than 5,700 coins in cryptocurrency. So there are a lot of coins in the market that one can trade. Now, one of the things you must do is that you must learn to work. Please, I want you to open your ears and hear me loud and clear. Listen very attentively. You should do proper research on them. Don't just go and put your money on it because they said the coin is doing, or you saw it on Twitter, or you saw it on that's X. You saw it on X, or you saw it on Instagram, or you saw it on somebody's page and you say, go and buy so, and then you didn't even do any research. You just went and did that. If you do that, you will face the consequence yourself. I don't want to tell you much about it. You will face the consequence for yourself. So if you don't want to lose money, do your research thoroughly. Don't just invest because people are investing. Don't just go and buy because you saw somebody say, I made over $1,000, I made over $2,000, I made over $5,000, and then you want to go and do the same thing. No, sir. There's something the person knows that you don't know. And if you don't know it, then you cannot get the same result. That is having the right mindset as a champion, as a leader. If you don't do this, then you get the consequence. I remember when I got started in crypto, I know I've done some months. I was thinking, I also bought docs when it came out. I didn't know that. I was thinking it was like other coins too it went very low, and then in the initial coin it was pumping very crazy. And you know what? They dumped on me. I lost a lot of money on it. Though I still have the asset I never sold. It might become something worthwhile. But for the meantime, it's low. That coin is It should be going to a year now after assets there. A year now. I didn't sell it, I just left it. I had over $100 plus. And then it was going down because of no proper knowledge, no proper information. I think it's going to come back, and I'm still waiting for the coming back. But I hope it comes back. Now, as a trader, you must have a plan. You must what? Have a plan. Trading without a plan, you don't even know your entering, you don't know your exit, you don't know your set stop loss, you just hope it goes up. No, sir, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. These things, you must know them. You should know how you enter. You should know what is your entering. As a matter of fact, I think I will say this. You must have a journal where you record what you do. You just start trading and how do you trade? It's so very crazy how people think they go to school, they can learn, and then when they come to crypto or when they come to places where you can make crazy money, you think you just misbehave and do anyhow and you make money. No, sir. No, sir. No. It doesn't work like that. You have to be disciplined. You have to do the right thing. You have to have records on what you are doing. You have to know when you enter, when you are exiting. I remember when I started Royal Q, I always carry book. I always carry small paper along, because anytime signal can come out and I want to write the signal, where I took it and where I'm ending it from. Yes. So these things are very important. Hope is not a strategy. You must have what you must set your target. You must have what I call risk management. You must have what we call stop losses in prices. So that's these ones I'm talking about. Some of them you will learn it in your advanced class. Another thing I think I need to tell you about is trusting hype over facts. Now, when you get started in crypto, you are going to be seeing a lot of people, a lot of influencers. There are some influencers that have over 5,000 followers, 10,000, 1 million followers. Because the person posts this thing doesn't mean that the thing that the person posts is legit. And they do that a lot. Somebody can just say, go and buy this social coin. It will do amazing well. Before you do that, please do a proper research on it. Do a proper research. Go online. I'm going to tell you, download this app. They call it CoinDesk. Go and download it on your smartphone. You can use it to check any coin there. Any coin there. You need it. Desk screener, you also need it too. Bubble, you also need it. Download them on your smartphone. That's how you do research. Thank God we're in an AI world. You can use your AI to check it. But most of the times, when you want to do a research on a coin, one of the things you read is what I call the white paper. The white paper mostly is always, you can always get your white paper on the CoinDesk. Market cap. You can always get it there. Now, don't just trust what we call hype. People hyping something and then you think it's no. Do proper research on it before you go in. This leads to my next time, what I call discipline. Discipline is equal to freedom. Discipline is equal to freedom. It is self-control, not hype, that wins the game. Self-control. Those who cannot manage their emotions cannot manage wealth. You must have what we call self-discipline. If you are not self-disciplined, you will find it very hard to succeed. Because self-discipline is not a need, but it's also a requirement for you to succeed. Self-discipline. Self-discipline. If you cannot manage your emotions, you cannot manage your wealth. You cannot manage wealth. Focus on the long-term thinking. Do not chase pump. Build pillars. Build what? Build pillars. Focus on long-term thinking, not what you can get now. Sometimes you may be having a plan that you do it in less than 1 day, 2 days. It's not all the time. Even us as day traders, it's not all the time. When we buy and sell an asset, sometimes it takes more than 24 hours for it to stay over. Sometimes, even when you're just taking maybe 2-3%. So if you're an investor, it means then you have to have what we call long-term thinking. Long-term thinking. You know, a lot of people don't want to wait a long time. But I said earlier, patience is one of the key in crypto trading. If you do not have patience, see, forget it. Crypto is not for you. You must have what? Patience. Patience. You know, some people will be thinking because you started crypto now, by now you should have like 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. That's not true, my brother. That's not what? That's not true. Patience is a. Will you have 5, 3, 6, 7 houses? Yes, you will have it. But calm down. Calm down. Calm down. So my second part 2 talks about leadership mindset. You are a leader the moment you say yes to growth. I always want to say this, very important. Everyone is born to lead, but we are born to lead in an area of gifting. Every one of us in this house, we are all leaders in different capacities. So apart from you being a leader, any day, anytime you decide to say, I want to grow, I want to become a person who can be a blessing to other people, I want to be able to impact my world, I want to be able to influence people, then you are a leader. You are a leader. You want to achieve that goal, you have to be a leader for you to be able to achieve it. Ordinary people don't achieve goals. It is leaders that achieve them. And once you say you want to set yourself apart, then you have to also set yourself to becoming a leader, to living the life of a leader. Leadership is not a mindset. Leadership is not a title. It is a mindset. It is a mindset. You don't have to be given a position before you think you're a leader. No. You should always have it at the back of mind that you are a leader. You don't have to have 2 followers or 3 followers or 4 followers or 10 followers. And don't let your TikTok deceive you because you have 100 people following. It means you're a leader. And allow you. Don't let that deceive you. Do not let that. I'm even saying real life now where you even have 10, 20 people following you. But mind you, those things are wonderful. But that's not what makes you a leader. It is your mindset that makes you a leader. It is your mindset that makes you a leader. Leaders show up even when it is hard. Today, you are about graduating from this beginner's class. There are times it might be hard. Yeah, there are times it's going to be hard. I'm telling you. Get prepared. But one thing I want you to know is who is this person talking? Don't spoil our video now. Please, Busayo, please mute your mic. Good. Now, in this crypto business, consistency beats talent. Even if you are gifted in crypto, if you are not consistent with it, you are going nowhere. You have to be consistent. Consistent. You must have heard this word say, when talent do not work, consistency can beat it. So this applies to every area of life, whether in academics, whether in career, whether in business, whether in cryptocurrency, whether in family, it applies. You have to be consistent. Not what you do today, yesterday. No, you must keep following up. You must keep following up. You have started the beginner's class. Don't stop it here. Continue. Advance. Read the material I'm going to share with you. Watch the audio tapes time and time. Go get new ones. Watch them. That's how you grow. That's how you become consistent with what you are doing. Am I right? That's how you do it. Be a light. Be a light. Be a light. Don't just hear this and just say, okay, oh, I've heard them. Oh, thank God. Oh. No, be a light. Teach other people what you have learned. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you become big at it. But once you hide yourself and say, I don't know much, then you will never know much. Because even the little you know, you don't want to share it with others. You have had, look at the ones we started with the first day, second day, third day, and then today's fourth day. I think there's something you can share with somebody there. Share it with somebody. Share it with somebody. Share it with somebody. And that's how you come to increase. And then you begin and before you know, you start making millions and on and on. The third part I want to talk about is winning mindset. Winning mindset. So you are going to unmute your mic, every one of us. We're going to unmute your mic. We are going to say this after me. Are you right? Are you there? We are going to unmute your mic. I don't know. This is still on my screen. It's on the screen. Okay. We are going to say, you can see it on my screen. We are going to say this. I am disciplined. I am bold. I am a builder of wealth. I think long term. I grow even in storms. I lead by example. I multiply value. I wanted us to say it together, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. You can unmute yourself and say it if you can do that. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to say, I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Okay, it's only Ozana that's talking. Other people can talk, please. You can unmute yourself for this section. Yeah. You can unmute yourself and speak out. I'm coming. Let me see those. Okay. Is Stephen still here? Mr. Ahmed, are you still here? Busayo, are you still here? Busayo, when they say you should when you say you should talk. Okay, they can't unmute themselves, Abi. Okay, only the calls that can unmute. Okay. Let me see that. Let me see. Okay. I'm coming. When you guys were disturbing me, I think that was when okay, see what I will do? I will make you a call so that you'll be able to talk. I'm coming. Wait on. Okay. So you can unmute your mic. You can use that. Unmute your mic. Okay. Great. Can you unmute yourself now? Can you speak out? Busayo, Busayo there? Taslim, are you there?
Yes.
Or you can't unmute your okay, now so I'm going to say this together now. You can see it from my screen. Yeah, you can see it from my screen. I'm going to see I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
I am bold.
I am
I
bold.
am bold.
I am a builder.
I'm a
I'm a
builder.
builder.
I'm a builder of wealth.
I'm a builder
I'm a
of wealth.
Okay, now let me see. See, if you say this with all your heart, then it's going to come to pass in your life. But if you refuse to say it, then you know what that means for you. So we're going to start again. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
I am bold.
I am
I am a
bold.
builder of wealth.
I am a
I'm a
builder
builder.
of wealth.
I think long term.
I think long term.
I give even in I grow even in storms.
I
I
grow
grow
even in
even in
storm.
storm.
I lead by example.
I
I
lead
lead.
by example.
I multiply value.
I
I multiply.
multiply value.
Please give yourself a big hand if you have said that with me. Celebrate yourself now. Let me get a clap from your voice before. Does anybody want to say something? So thank you very much for that. So now, who is saying something? Who is saying something? Who is saying something? anybody saying something? Okay, then we can mute you now. So now, what mindset will you take from today? What fear are you learning behind? Or what fear are you leaving behind? What fear are you leaving behind? So I want to challenge us this evening. I want to challenge us tonight, because my question is, what mindset are you taking away from today's section? What kind of mindset are you taking away from today's section? What kind of mindset are you taking away from today's section? What kind of mindset? What fear are you leaving behind? What fear are you leaving behind? This is my call to action for you guys today. This is my challenge for you guys today. I want to challenge you to have a trading journal where you can document all as you proceed on your trading journey. I want you to write a vision statement for your crypto journey. Write a vision statement for your crypto journey. Write a vision statement for this your crypto journey. Teach one person what you have learned, and by doing so, you are impacting to your world. You are changing people's life. You are also growing at the same time. You're also growing at the same time. I want you to know that life is not going to give you its own. You have to get your own from it compulsorily. You have to force it. You have to be responsible for it. As I said earlier, life is not a playground. Life is a serious business. So whatever you want to do, you have to do it with intentionality. Don't just think because I paid and stuff like and just end there. No, please be intentional. Can I tell you this? Nobody is coming to help you. Nobody is coming to help you. If you do not stand right now as a young child, as a young teenager, as a young adult, then you'll be there. But if you say, see, I will stand, I will do what I need to do, I will be a responsible teenager, I'll be a responsible youth, I'll be a responsible young adult, I can guarantee you the sky is the starting point. Cryptocurrency is here to change our life. The evolution of money, digital currency, is here to help us. But we must be prepared. You must be informed. You must take necessary steps, not through wishful thinking. No, sir. No, sir. It has to be intentional. It has to be from your mind. It has to be something you want to willingly do it. Is it going to be easy? No. But is it worth it? Yes. I want to encourage you as my friends, my students, my colleagues, my brothers and my sisters. It's not going to be easy at all. But if you decide to take this step, you will thank God you do it. You did it. You will appreciate yourself in the next couple of years and say, thank God I did this. Will it be hard? Yes. Will it be up and downs? Yes. But will it be straight at the time? It will be. Just as I've said, patience, knowledge. Those are the things you need. So I want to wish you all the very best for completing the first section. But we have a class tomorrow by the same time, 6:20, for me to just take you through, not on the norms like this we are done already. But I just want to take you through to make sure that we do justice to that binder, so that I know even with that what we have done so far it's okay. But I just want to give you my best that I didn't get your money, but I added more than you paid for. And to be honest, it's exactly that. As I said earlier, there's nowhere you get a section for 5,000 naira crypto class. I've never seen it before. This is the cheapest one I've ever seen. The time I got a class, when I saw somebody say they were paying 3,500 for what the person was doing was just lying. It was lying to them to get their money, and say you can become, if you do 3 times, you can become with 1/8, whether in 2 months or 2 months you can become a millionaire in crypto. Who say that? That's a lie from the pit of hell. With where they are $10 or you buy sell. But is that how easy it is in the crypto markets? Right, so it got me very upset. I left. I think I left the group. I said this person is a thief, he's a liar. His name is Daily something. So, but this one, very authentic, very real. That's why people like you must always keep supporting us, so that we can keep giving out the truth, so that we can keep expanding. If not, a lot of people will scam. A lot of people have been scammed already. But the people who get easily scammed is people that are scammers. Why do you think somebody wants to teach you something that will change your life free, and you are paying shishi 5 naira, and you think you're smart? No, now something that is worthwhile deserve good amount of money to be paid. Something that is worthwhile. So when you start beginning to pay something cheap, then you too you should be hoping for scam. So I want to thank you very much. In case you have any question, you can use the chat box, so you can ask your question, and then I'm going to give you feedback. So let me unmute everyone if you want to say something, so that you can ask your question. Thank you. Or you use the chat box. If you want to ask your question, you can ask your question. Anybody wants to ask question? So you can unmute your mic and ask your question, or you raise up your hand so I can see you. I believe you have been sound of your voice. If they really heard what I said, they can't be the same again. I believe that for sure. Any question, please? Anybody wants to say anything, or I'm just talking to myself since? Let me know. You want to say something, Teslim?
No.
Okay. Anybody wants to say something? You want to ask a question? Ozana, you don't have any question? Busaya, you don't have any question? Stephanie, how about you? Any question? So all the thing I've been saying like this is just some people are not listening you. That's what it means. But if you have been listening to the sound, you will have said something. There's something you have something. It's impossible for you not to have something to say. It's impossible. Okay, no problem. If you don't have anything to say, you people don't have anything to say. I'm waiting, please. We are waiting. This one. I'm shocked on this one. People don't have anything to say. Ha. With all this talk I've said like this, you don't have anything to say. Ha. Eh? You people don't have anything to say. This is serious. So. Busaya, are you still here? Mr. Busaya, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Ha. And you don't have anything to say.
I'm very busy. I'm eating.
And that's why now you're not here now. You just because it's impossible for you to hear me and not have something. It's lie. It's impossible. Okay, Ozana, what about you? Ahmed, about you? Anything you want to ask? You better ask questions now. Ozana, you call. At least, even if you don't have something to say, sir, even thank you, sir. I really appreciate for this section. That one is enough, sir. And then everybody's saying the
I really appreciate, sir.
you didn't really appreciate
Thanks,
anything. That was the first thing you have said. You guys really really appreciate my effort. That's no problem. That's okay.
Thank you, sir.
That's fine.
Thanks, sir.
I don't think you guys are going to have any section again. I'm going to wrap it up here and then I'll share the material since you guys don't really appreciate it. We are going to call it a day from here. Thank you very much for your time. I'm really grateful. I think that's all for now. Thank you very much and do have a wonderful day. I wish you the very best in your crypto journey. And I wish you that sky high. So that tomorrow you always say, I remember when I got started in crypto, I got my foundation for, and I know we're going to go high and high. So thank you very much. To have a wonderful rest and my regards to every one of you. Bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you.